So today we are going to discuss knowledge sheet number 136 of Intimate Note to the Sincere Seeker, and that knowledge sheet name is Politics. Wherever there are people, there will be politics. You cannot run away from people and politics. Don't let politics sway away from path. If you are afraid of politics, you are not going to be successful in spiritual realm. Yes. When you recognize politics in group, it is blessing. Yes. So, if you want to run away from that group or politics, it is ignorance. So, you have to enhance your skill to act and to not to get attached. Yes. Politics, there was a politics in 12 apostles and around Buddha. Krishna was in politics from toe to head. And you are saying you don't want politics. Yes. So politics is inevitable. Whether you want that, whether you harbor that politics in your head or not, that choice is yours. You cannot avoid politics. Yes. There are advantages of politics. It gives you different tendencies, gives you awareness about different tendencies, ways thinking. It enhances your skills to communicate and act. It makes you realization that about life is a game. It enhances centeredness and dispassion. Yes. It shakes you from within and it spurs to be in knowledge. Yes. There are a lot of advantages of politics. Yes, it increases your capacity to accept and tolerate. It enhances your skill to communicate and act. Yes. It brings different personalities, different behaviors of people, isn't it? A person who is knowledgeable will have smile on their face while being in politics. Person who is ignorant will be lament. So cross the threshold of politics and be happy. You have to cross the barricade of politics to be successful on spiritual path. Yes. It is your taste of your strength, your focus, commitment. Yes. So this is beautiful knowledge sheet of intimate to the sincere seeker politics. Here Gurudev is trying to say wherever there are people, politics will be there, and politics is inevitable. It cannot be, it is, it cannot be avoided. If you try to avoid politics, yes, it's your aversion. How much you have aversion about politics, that much amount politics will harbor in your consciousness. That's the point. It is your choice. You want to harbor that politics in your consciousness, in your mind or not. Moment you averse about it, it will get harbor in your consciousness. It is good to recognize the politics in any group. It is a blessing. But having aversion about it, you want to run away from that group, those people you are avoiding, you're not facing, it will get harbor in your consciousness. So it is your skill to face that politics. Yes, moment you have that wisdom, moment you have the patience, moment you have the skill to deal with that politics, you will cross that barricade of politics. Yes, and when you learn to face politics, that fear of politics just completely shades off from your consciousness, you will be successful on spiritual path also. Don't let politics sex you, sway you from this path. Makes sense? Krishna also was in politics from toe to head. Even though around Buddha there was a politics. Even amongst 12 apostles there was a politics. So politics is everywhere. Politics is inevitable. So it is your skill not to harbor that politics in your consciousness and sway away from path, losing focus, commitment, or strength. And politics is actually test. It will test your focus, your commitment, your strength. If you lost it, you will lose everything. And if you have that strength from within, that commitment and focus, you still keep, then you will be successful. Simple as it is. So to get success in the life, you need to learn to handle politics. Simple as it is. Don't you think so? Yes, of course. Then Gurudev says advantages of politics. Politics gives the different behaviors. It just gives you awareness about different tendencies, ways, yes, thinking. It increases your capacity to accept and tolerate. Yes, it brings centeredness, dispassion. it makes sure, it gives you realization that life is a game. Isn't it? So lot of advantages of politics. It increases your skill to communicate and act. When there is a politics, you need that skill to communicate and act. It's very important. If you lose your center, you lose your peace, you become panic and you can say anything, trash. Your actions can go here, haywire. But when you maintain that peace within, for that you need to learn the acceptance. Isn't it? Lot of skills are required to handle the politics. Then you get ideas how to communicate and act. Then you go through politics and rise above. And then you become successful on spiritual path in your life. Don't you think so? Of course it is. That's the reason Gurudev is saying the strong will go through politics having smile on their face, and weak will lament. Weak will cry. There is a politics, this and that, this and that. Yes. So this is our responsibility to absorb that threshold of politics, cross that threshold of politics and go back to self, reach to and stay into the self. Those who learn, who celebrate life. Don't you think so? This is beautiful knowledge. Of course it is. Politics.